Hi, how are you?
I'm great. I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I like the sparkles.
You like the sparkles? I like your place.
Oh, thanks very much. Yeah, we fixed it up a bit.
It looks even better in person.
Oh, thanks very much. So do you.
Thank
But
you.
I know that already because my wife and I were lucky to spend a fair amount of an evening with you and your lovely husband, Adam, at the Kennedy Center Honors a few years ago. And I was just struck by how just sort of exceedingly fun and normal the two of you are.
Thank you very much. We were swallowing our tongues the entire time. After you walked away, we were just like holding each other and jumping up and down. We were so excited to meet you.
Really?
Really.
I think
You're a big deal.
Oh, I'm a big deal?
You're a very big deal, Stephen Colbert.
You're a big deal. You're an Oscar winner. You're an Oscar winner, though.
That happened,
I think
yeah.
you did a cartwheel in the lobby of the hotel or something like that. You were practicing
I
for the...
was probably drunk.
Wow. That's what made you seem normal.
It was a great night.
But as an Oscar winner yourself, do you still get starstruck? Because you've worked with some incredible people. Just a quick CV, obviously. We all know The Princess Diaries, Ella Enchanted, Brokeback Mountain, The Devil Wears Prada, Rachel Getting Married, The Dark Knight Rises, Les Miserables, Interstellar, The Intern. You've worked with Julie Andrews, Robert De Niro, Meryl Streep, Hugh Jackman. Yeah. Do you ever have to, because I have to sometimes when guests are here, do you ever have to struggle to keep your cool?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but I probably have a blush going on right now being next to you. It's really exciting.
You?
I do.
You are what we call a great guest.
Thank you. But
So-
it's gotten easier since I've had my son. Something about releasing a human from your body does wonderful things to your perspective.
Oh, yeah, sure. Sure.
But in the beginning, it was not easy. And I actually remember this one thing with Meryl Streep. I think you're going to like this story. We were working on The Devil Wears Prada together.
Sure.
And there's a scene where Andy and Miranda are getting out of a car. And in order to get the shot, Meryl and I had to sit in the car and circle. Now, Meryl was kind of an island unto herself when we filmed this, so I didn't get to talk to her too much, but I was going to get a whole scene to sit into a car with her, just her and me.
Sure.
And I was just freaking out. And you have to understand that, talking can be hard for me. Sorry, I'll explain later. And but I was like, I'm going to take advantage of this moment. I'm going to force myself to speak to Meryl Streep. But I couldn't just talk to her. I couldn't just, be a person. I had to impress her. And I'm like, Meryl's culture, and I'm going to be cultured from Meryl Streep. So I was like, Meryl, have you ever heard the Nick Drake album, Pink Moon? I've just heard it. It's wonderful. No, Annie, I haven't heard it. And I'm just like, oh, I can burn you a copy if you want. And she's like, that would be lovely, Annie. Thank you so much. And then we go off and we do the first take. So then we're circling the block the second time, and I go, Meryl, by any chance, have you read the new Jeffrey Eugenides book? And she says, no, Annie, I haven't. I said, oh, I can lend you my copy. And she said, thank you, Annie, that would be wonderful. Second take. Then third run, I'm just like, okay, I think this is going well. So I'm like, Meryl, by any chance, did you see The Daily Show with Jon Stewart last night? He's just so brilliant. I think he is saving America. Dead silence. Now, the thing I said I was going to explain earlier is I have anxiety. And if you have anxiety and you force yourself to talk to someone, being met with silence is like being thrown into a demonic pit. It's so bad. And so I'm sitting there in the silence thinking my life was over. And then finally, she goes, no, I don't think Jon Stewart is going to save America. I think Stephen Colbert is. Stephen.
May I remind you, she's a very good actress.
But not a good liar.
Okay. Well, when...
You had been on the air for 3 weeks at that point, by the way.
3 weeks?
You had been on the air for 3 weeks, and Meryl predicted that.
Wow.
Called it and predicted it, and here we all are, and we all agree.
I disagree, but that's so nice. So nice of you to tell me that story. Okay, so there you are. So what does the path feel like for you? So Devil Wears Prada was, Princess Diaries was really the big break, right?
Yeah,
and The Devil Wears Prada was a few years after that.
Yeah.
How do you draw a line from the first time you're on screen to when you're with Meryl Streep, who's the greatest living actress, actor of any kind, probably? What's that first moment on screen for you? What's the first thing you're doing?
I got a Better Homes and Gardens commercial when I was 14, and that was my first on-screen job. It was really exciting.
I think we looked we looked to see what the first one was, and we guessed that this would be the first one.
This is the first
and
one.
Can you tell me anything about it? Anything I need to know about this before we?
Well, yeah, when I was 14, my face looked like if a potato and a chipmunk had a baby. That was me. And you'll see it. You'll see it. And then.
I don't believe you, but let's go.
So it's true, isn't it? You guys really are moving?
Yeah.
Well, that's just great.
Well, listen, they have to sell the house first.
So?
Well, selling a house takes time. We'll at least have the whole summer together.
You think? Goodbye. I'll miss you.
Nobody sells homes better than Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate.
Brava!
Brava! Thank you. I'm so grateful.
Touched me.
That paid for my first year of college.
That paid for your first year of college?
That paid for my first year of college. It ran for a very long time.
Wow. I think I remember that commercial.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think I was 40. Well, was that easy for you to be? Because the first time I was on camera, I freaked out. Was that easy for you to do?
If you note the unevenness of my performance, there's a reason, because it was my first time on camera, and I didn't understand that they don't tell you, okay, we're shooting now, you just assume that you do. So I didn't know that we were actually making the commercial until 3 hours into shooting. So I was like saving it. I was like, I want to be really good for like when the cameras are actually rolling, and I just thought they were moving the camera because they didn't like the angle. It was bad. It was bad.
When did you find out that
I overheard one of the producers be like, I don't know what happened. She was really good in the audition.
Wow.
And then I pulled it right together.
Now you got the new movie Ocean's 8. It's an incredible cast.
No love for Ocean's 8 from this audience? Thank you. Thank you very much.
They just didn't want to interrupt me. It's you, Rihanna, Sandra Bullock, Kate Blanchett, Mindy Kaling, Sarah Paulson, Awkwafina, Helena Bonham Carter. Who do you play?
I play Daphne Kluger, who is a 2-time Academy Award-winning celebrity, and she is choking on her own id.
Really?
Yes.
And you're the target, right?
I am the target of the caper. They are focusing on me. They want me to wear this incredibly expensive necklace that they plan to steal from me.
At the Met Gala. At the Met Gala.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been to the Met Gala?
A couple times, yeah, a few times actually.
Yeah, hard to get drunk there. It's hard to. There aren't enough bars.
I don't agree with you.
No,
no. That's the thing is when you find the one bar, you just gotta like take your shot.
Never leave.
Or then take another.
Yes. Well, what's happening in this clip here?
My character has not been able to find a designer for her dress, and the girls have just made her jealous by trotting out a much younger actress, and I'm mad at my assistant for not letting me meet with this designer, played by Helena Bonham Carter.
Jim.
Penelope Stern? Is she even old enough to go to the Met Ball?
Apparently.
Who cares who's dressing her anyway?
I think page 6.
I never met with Rose Vile. You said I met with everybody.
You said she was a relic.
I meant iconic.
Do you want me to set up a meeting?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're the bad guy.
I saw the movie the other day.
Yes?
I love it. It's so good. But my husband was with me when I saw it, and he turned to me in the middle of it and goes, "You're disgusting."
I'm glad that surprised him.
I was happy. It meant I did my job right.
Anne, thank you so much for being here. Ocean's 8 is in theaters on June 8th. Anne Hathaway, everybody. We'll be right back with David Sedaris.